Hi guys, good morning. My name is Siddharth. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're doing absolutely fine. This is your own channel, Sidharthworld, and we were just discussing about how leadership works in the earlier video, and in the earlier part in the part one, we just saw about who is a leader, and in the individual perspective, we saw how an individual leader or a perspective of a person or a responsible person in his own life takes care of all the major responsibilities and the decision making, and how he or she leads the life with an example. In this part, we are going to extend it further to the second part, rather making it a longer video. In the last series, I wanted to make it a small split. In this video, we are going to talk about how a leader leads a team. Now, if you have understood the first video, which by any chance if you have missed watching, I will put it in the tag. Please go and check out that video. That video is very simple. If you have got very less time, I will urge you to go into that video's description and read that video. But whenever you get time, please do watch that video so you won't miss the connection of what is the difference between these two. As an individual, let me give you a quick brief. As an individual, you have so many decision making to do in your life, whether it is related to investment, related to your health, related to your buying expenditure, related to your other strategies, related to your career, related to your movement of education, related to your entertainment. So many responsibilities, so many decision making. So you are your own leader in one way of having a lot of capacity. When it comes to team, you get that additional responsibility of there are few people who are directly reporting to you, and you are responsible for their well-being. What opinion, what suggestions they bring, you will have to listen it to. You have to collect that all. You have to analyze that whether it has how much value it retains, and try to understand what that point is bringing it to your table, and how you can include that, or how you can input that and put that into practice, into reality, and see how it will work. So in today's one, about team leadership is among like a person who has got significant amount of knowledge and experience, and has worked in holding a people, who can assess the people, who can push for the people, who can motivate that people in that team, with whether it is one people, 1%, 2%, 5%, 10%, 50%, 100% team, does not matter, as long as a leader you have the capacity to boost them, to push them, to create a final document or a marvelous strategy whereby you can take the team and lead to the winning or to the victory. Now, what kind of victory? Victory may be like you're doing a project in your college level, you're doing a project, 5 6 people are combined, you have become they have picked you as the leader of the team. Now it is your responsibility to bring that culture into that. It is your collective responsibility of asking everybody what kind of culture you're going to build in that team, which is going to last maybe like until the end of the course, but that team is going to stay back. If there is no culture, the team will dilute automatically, because there is no binding strength. Culture in a team brings the binding thing, and this culture is designed by the leader who leads that team. A leader listens to the team member, analyzes the information, give his opinion, not decision. Opinion first, and say from the collective points, I feel these are the points. What is your take on that? They give that opinion or suggestions, whatever it collect back. If there is any corrections, I think we can do this way. What do you say? Let's pick that point. So once you go through that series of information, you can collectively make and reach to a conclusion, and you can take a decision. A leader is someone who set the direction. Then they set the direction, they set the goal, they inspire the vision of the team, where the team should be, how the team should be, and what the whole team is expected to perform, including you, because you are also a part of the team. before you are a part. You are the leader of the team. You are also a part of the team. So even your expectation also is there. As a leader, yes, there is an expectation, but as a team member, also there is an expectation. So you have double expectations because others have just got an expectation of the team that they have to give. So they have got their own individual expectation. At the same time, they also have the team expectation. You have the individual expectation as well as the team expectation as well as the leader expectation. Why? Because you have to perform yourself, you will have to make the team work together collectively, and you have to give a better result as a leader of a team. So you have triple responsibility. So this is where the skill of an individual leadership comes into practice, because as an individual leader you bring a lot of skills, lot of discipline to the team, whereby there is a structure, there is a culture, there is a information exchange process, there is a freedom to express and ask for suggestions, there is a freedom to discuss about the topics, and finally everybody in the team including you all have the same vision, same inspiration, same goal, and the same roadmap everybody is following. That when it happens, the team is on the path to success. As a leader, if you find somebody in your team who is getting digressing out of the track or is losing the sight of the track, tap it out. Say, I feel you have some confusion, or I feel you need some help. Please tell me if I can help you something, and give them the guidance. Say, this is our goal. In case you get stuck, please do feel free to contact me. So as a leader, you should not expect that, okay, when my team gets problem, they will come back to me. Why should I go to them? No, as a leader, you should go and you should see how your team is going, how your team is working, how your team is making things happen. If at all you feel somewhere the team is not in the track, it is your responsibility to bring them on the track and put them into the task and make them to realize that it is a win situation for us to achieve, because that's the goal of the team. That's what called as a leader of a team. And what more the leader can do, the leader can map it, the structure, the identity, the roadmap in every team member's brain, including himself or herself. First and foremost, the leader fits that model, that architecture, that roadmap inside his or her brain. Then he or she transmits that to many different team members and bring everybody on the same pace, on the same picture, on the same path. Because the winning of the team depends on the path of all together. If one member also is away from the path, the team will fail. As a team leader, when the team wins, the credit should always be going to the team by staying back and telling them to go front. When the team fails or the team is not able to meet the deadlines and there is an extension and there is kind of comments, a kind of lot of things coming in, as a leader you should be standing on that front and addressing that questions, because you are the shield protector for them, which means you are going to tell why that the team fails to meet the deadline, or why the team expect that deadline will not be meeting if it is a project or anything. Because as a leader your team is believing on you, because you are the commander in chief or you are the head of the team. You are going to answer that thing, you are going to handle that. So people believe it on you, they believe on your ability, they believe that you are going to protect them and not getting them shattered. If you don't protect them and if you leave them like that, they will shatter and the team will be completely losing the sight and they will not be getting what they want to, and your result will be utter failure. So the conclusion of this blog says here is, you need to be aware of what's going on in the team as a team lead. Second, You need to have that awareness that if anybody in your team having difficulty, rather than targeting them, going back and sitting with them and trying to understand where the problem is and trying to solve it. That's the quality of a leader. Point number 3, you need to keep everything in control and you need to constantly remind the team about the vision and the goal of the team, where the team should be. And fourth and the final one is taking everyone together, respecting every single feedback, opinion, whether it is from you to the team or from the team to you. It should be give and take. It should be bi-directional. There should not be an ego clash. There should not be anything. Of course, when it begins, there will be some ego clash. As a leader, instead of losing out your coolness, you will have to go and address that ego clash and you have to tell them, look, right now ego is not important. Right now for us the goal of winning is important. For us right now to reach to the target is important. As a team, let's do that. As an individual, you can and always address that question, but never get your team environment get polluted. That is going to cause a havoc in the team and the team is going to fail completely and the blame comes to you, and you should be taking the blame if the team fails. But as a leader, you should always believe that you should never let your team to collapse or collide with each other and then get into trouble. So I hope you would have understood what is the concept of a leader as a team, or a leader who leads a team versus a leader who leads himself, so, or an individual leader and a team leader. Now in the last part we are going to talk about a leader as an organization, and we are going to understand how a leader of an organization have that bigger picture in mind, which is giving them that edge over everything else, and how they take that huge number of people, whichever country they are operating or whichever way they are operating, and how they deal with that, how the simple structure happens to work. Okay, that is what the concept is. So let's see in the next part. Until then, this is Siddharth signing off for now, and please do sign up and check out the channel, like the video, post your comments in the comment section, post your questions, put forth your opinion and thought, like the video, share the video and subscribe the channel so that you never lose a content from us, and this becomes more and more beneficial as we are going to put lot of content in the future.